Hey, I'm Kathy Byrnes with Real Estate Riches. And today I'm going to talk to you about if you're a realtor who's feeling burnout, been doing this forever, the market's changed, technology's taken over, you feel lost. It's not what you thought it would be. And you feel like, hey, you're getting older, and what the heck are you going to do? It just sounds like you. I've got some solutions. Don't you worry. Subscribe, follow, spread the word. So I had a mortgage guy say to me today, hey, do you remember so-and-so? And I go, yeah, I used to work with her years ago back at Coldwell Banker. And he goes, she's kind of lost right now. And I said, I can believe that. I don't think that she's ever done anything to stay current with what's going on in the market. And I don't know if she treats it like a business or not. And I also doubt that she does much with technology. And he goes, yeah, that's kind of her. He goes, but man, she's a great negotiator. And I said, okay, let me see if I can help her. And I'll tell you the three things that I would say are the most important that you got to do. When you're in real estate, number one, you got to treat it like a business. Number two, the company that you align yourself with is critical, and especially in today's industry. And number three, you've got to build relationships with your clients, and they've got to be long-term. I'm not a fan of the cold calling. Not that it doesn't work, it does. But boy, you better build relationships with those people if you want it to continue, right? So the first one, building it like a business. You have really got to sit down, plan out your week, make sure you've got a plan of how you're going to do your business, how you're going to work your leads, how you're going to stay connected, how you're going to learn new things, how you are just going to have your CPA, your bookkeeper, your payroll people if you need to, things like that. You're truly going to run it like a business. And I can help you on those things if those are paths that this is the path you want to go. Number two, align yourself with the right company. Now, a lot of people go on their own and they create their own boutiques. And in this market, that's going to be really hard. Those brick and mortars with the expense is, again, pay attention how you're treating it like a business. However, there is a company, I'm with EXP. I believe it is the finest ever real estate company. It's changed the industry. It is the Amazon of real estate. It is debt-free. It has so much to offer. The tech, how to build it like a business, the tools, it's global, how to build a global business. And one of the things my gal was really concerned about is I think she's in her early 70s. Me too. How are you going to quit? How are you going to stop? What's your end game? If you didn't have the rentals like they taught us so much so in the beginning, get your rental properties to have residual income, because real estate is a single deal. Once you sell that house, you're done, right? So, and most realtors stay on that hamster wheel, right? Why when there is other opportunities? A lot of agents I know have done the rental path. That is not for me, never was for me, don't want it, not even going to consider it. And so in the beginning, I too was on that hamster wheel, just trying to go round and round and round. But 6.5 years ago, I was introduced to EXP. I just joined because of my circumstances, didn't even check it out, but boy, am I glad I did. Because since then, we had 2,300 agents at the time, weren't even in all the United States. And now we're in the United States, Canada, and 22 other countries. So it's changed an industry because of its collaboration. Very rare in the real estate world. It's becoming different because EXP's kind of changed the trend. All the agents at EXP have an incentive to help each other because it is one company, it is publicly traded, and all of us have ownership in it. There you go, part of the business plan, right? I never had ownership in the other 4 companies that I was involved with. And that's another sign. So a lot of agents will just stay with one company, they get stuck in that little rut, they're completely closed-minded, they won't look at anything else, and that is not smart business. Again, running it like a business. If you're a business owner, business builder, and you can be the only person, right? Well, you've got to be open to what's happening. How is the industry changing? How is the industry going to help you? How is it going to serve you? How are you going to retire? What is your end game? How are you going to plan for that? Well, I'm going to tell you at EXP, and I know I'm praising EXP a lot in this video. It's because it is a solution. It may not be your solution. There are other companies that are trying to model it and doing their best. I personally believe that they don't compare, but you go check them out yourself, because the meta, meaning in the cloud tech, is where we're at, whether you like it or not. I don't care what age you are. Your kids or your grandkids, they're being raised on this. It is second nature to them. If they do this business and you're in competition with them, they're going to win. You may have the expertise, but you don't have the systems to be faster, efficient. You're going to do it too old school, and people will recognize that. Even the baby boomers that are looking for you to help them sell their house and downsize or get a second home, they're still going to notice that, hey, she doesn't have it all together. She used to, but she doesn't have it all together. Or he used to, she doesn't have it all together anymore. So it's critical that you align yourself with a current company that has more than just a commission check when you do a deal. And EXP does that. They have rev share, they have stock ownership, health insurance. How about that? I'll tell you what, when I was raising my kids and not as a realtor in another profession, I was a single mom. I didn't have health insurance. And when I moved here to North Carolina and started my real estate business at 55, almost 56, I didn't have insurance till probably, I think it was either the year before I turned 62 or 2 years before. And I had like a $10,000 or $15,000 deductible just to have something in case, because now I'm older and I'm thinking, better do something. And thank God at 62, I got to go on Medicare, finally, right? And so that covered my insurance. And that was a big deal for me. But a lot of agents out here, they don't have protection, they don't have coverage, or it's burying them. The expense of that is extreme, right? So that's another tool that is offered by EXP. They don't pay for it, but they're going to get you a great rate. They're going to get you a great policy. And typically it's been better than 90% of the ones, because I have all the agents. I say, if you've got health insurance and you're coming over here, you need to get quoted and see if it's going to be a better deal all the way around, not just for the price. Check it out. And I swear, I've only had 2 people say that, they couldn't. One was because it had a pretty strong precondition, but worth looking at, right? So that, you've got that. The collaboration, because we are one company, is incredible. You can talk to somebody that has no benefit monetarily to help you, and they will help you. They will give you their playbook. Why? Because they're a shareholder in this company, and if you win, they win, right? And if you help level up the company, bring more people into it, it just helps the company, which helps us all. We all win. That's a completely different mindset than the previous 4 companies I was with. There was no collaboration. No one shared their gold. Everybody was very tight-knit. And don't forget, you're paying franchise fees at all those other places. This is not a franchise. This is one company where all the agents are ownership. That's pretty exciting. And also the founder's a geek. He's a tech guy on steroids. So he is staying as current can be, bringing all the tools and fun stuff and the way to be efficient at our fingertips. And the education. Who teaches the education? Only the power players are allowed to teach the education here. And there's over 80 plus hours at this window in time, which is April of 24. So you have to be an icon agent to even be able to teach, or an employee where you were hired for specific qualities. Over 80 hours of education, CRMs, all these things that are all part of the package. The splits are fair. The cap is, fair, and incentives for major teams to come over. It's a global company. I personally am on a team, and yet I have 188 in my own organization right now in 6 states and 1 country. I'm flying to Lisbon in a couple of months where they're doing an EXP International Convention. I'm meeting with agents there in hopes of introducing them to EXP Realty and expand my global network. I am 73, about to be 74 years old. I can build a business global. I can build a good business global and be on someone else's team. This is unheard of opportunities. So this is where building a business comes into play. You can still just do one house at a time if you want. And you can still get the stock. You can still get the insurance. You could still get some residual income because you're awarded stock for different things that you're doing. So you could do it on a smaller scale, I think bigger. And I want to take advantage of all the opportunities that it's got. You don't have to, but you can still treat it like a business and still do better here and not just be on a hamster wheel. So how are you keeping in touch with your past clients? You've got that whole book of business if you've been in it for a while. Well, are you staying in touch? You know, I don't know what, they're forgiving. If you reached out and said, you know what, man, I have messed up. I've been so busy helping other people that I haven't stayed in touch with you. And I apologize for that. Can we have a cup of coffee? Do you want to go out? You know, just touch base. What's going on with the kids? Are you thinking that you want to need any vendors? Boy, I got a list of vendors. Be the one who comes to them and solves things. Now me, I've got this card I've been doing for years called, it's a send out card, and I have it, it's called, oh, I got it right here. Let's see if you can see it. I got a guy and a gal too. This card I send out to my key clients that I want to stay in touch with, right? And I send it out, and inside I promote one vendor, and that vendor is someone that I trust, and I state that. I don't get paid for this, and I want them to know that I'm a resource for them. I want them to always think of me, and it goes out once a month. I got a guy. I am known for, I got a guy. So people will think of me, I'm top of mind, and because I send that to them, I'm top of mind. At EXP, we've got a CRM that we're given that includes our website. It's an incredible tool that where you can put all your database in, you put your clients in there, it will drip on them. You can also market one of your listings, or even a fellow EXP agent who's got a listing, you can market it from your website, let's say on your Facebook, and it will capture it into your KV Core, which is your CRM, and because of the tech, the AI, it will nurture it and even make suggestions for it in other areas that they might be interested in. And you can pick up the phone and call them as well. So this is how you do it. So you can make a choice. If you're struggling, book a strategy call with me. Let's talk, right? Let's see if I can't help. You don't have to come here to EXP. That's on you. I wish you the best wherever you go, but those 3 strategies are going to be important. Running it like a business. The other one is picking one that's got a solid foundation. These boutiques are in trouble. These franchises are in trouble because agents are in trouble because they're not doing a lot of the steps that I just said. And with this whole NAR change, people need to get current on what you need to do. So run it like a business, have a strong foundation of the company that you're doing that's current, and get you connected. Don't just be doing one sale after another. That's the fastest way to burn out I ever did see. And 3, nurture those clients. So if this sounds like something that makes sense to you and you'd like to do more, please book a strategy call with me. Ask questions below. Say, Kath, I don't think that makes sense. I don't like your company. I like this other one better. Go check them all out. This is what I love. This is what I've seen succeed. There's 90,000 of us worldwide and growing on steroids. So it is still worth that open mind of looking at it. And for all of you that have been at the same company, mind tunnel visioned on your company for all those years and don't have a plan, it's time to get a plan. Start being open-minded. This is the business, and you need to evaluate what's going on. So if you like this, please subscribe below, share with your friends, and spread the word. Love to help you. Book a strategy call. Let's get talking, people, because we can do this. It's not too late. You can do it. That's it for today. Thanks.